So, lads, today we're going to be talking a little bit about some positive news for the Caitlyn Clark sneakers. So, obviously, look, we don't know what the hell is happening with the Caitlyn Clark sneakers. Nobody does. Like, they were supposed to come out in spring. Then it appeared to be pushed a lot later than spring. Nobody exactly knows when these Caitlyn Clark sneakers are coming out. That being said, it is a situation where Caitlyn Clark we know they're coming, and we know they're going to be hyped when they're coming. And the worst thing is if they're going to be bad, because, look, Nike, I have to admit, for the WNBA players, they've hit it at the park. Breanna's have been exceptional, and I really like the Asia shoes. I wouldn't, apparently they fit really narrow, so I would never buy a pair to wear, but apparently they're really, really good. Like, I know a few lads who have them. Apparently they're really nice shoes to play in. And also, I really like them. They kind of remind me of, the old Mercurial Vapors, and I really like the Asia 2s. I have to admit, I really like the, what are they called? Are they called the A12s? What are they called? Or are they just called the A2s? I don't know what they're called. But the new ones, I really, really like the new ones. Signature Shoe, yeah, they're the A2s. I really, really like the A2s. I think they've got zoom in the forefront. I do like them. Again, I'm kind of winding down basketball, so I won't be buying 2-3 pairs of basketball shoes every year. But that being said, however, with Caitlyn Clark's shoe, let's listen to what Ryan Ruocco has to say about them. And this is obviously on Robin's podcast. He did an episode with Ryan Ruocco, and obviously go subscribe to him. He's like me, but sane. And I don't know, I don't think people come to this channel for sanity, but Ryan's a much more sane person who talks about similar topics to me.
Wanted to know about Caitlyn's shoes for quite a long time.
I said Ryan, I mean Robin.
I mean,
I know some things. I can't say them. The only thing I can say is they're amazing. Oh, the only thing I can say.
So you've seen them?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm allowed to read between them. What other vague way can I get you to say something without spilling the beans?
all I know is when they come out, they are going to be incredible. Incredible. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Everybody who's been anxiously waiting, anticipating, your anticipation will be met with big time delivery.
I'm scared now. I'm scared that they're going to be bad. I don't know why I have this really weird feeling they're going to be bad. They're obviously going to be low tops. You can only make a low top shoe so ugly. I can't even remember Nike basketball. Has Nike ever made a bad basketball low top? I don't think, other than the GT Cut 2s. And the GT Cut 2s didn't even look bad. They were just terrible because it was like playing a high heel. No, all of the GT cuts have looked good. I'm looking through, all the Sabrinas have looked good. All the low Kobe's look good. Other than in my opinion, all the LeBron lows have looked good. It is literally just the even the GT cut academies. They looked all right. I'm looking through, I was like, is there any low cut ones that have looked bad over the years? But I can't see it. The Kobe 6s obviously were great. The KD 6s. I'm surprised KD 6 hasn't been approached for KD 6. KD 4s are great. Has there been a KD 6 Pro Show? Oh, there has been a KD 6 Pro Show, it seems. The yellow ones, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. That being said, obviously, KD, all these low top shoes are good. You only mess up with low top shoes so badly. But the expectation is they're going to be good, and they kind of have to be with how long Nike have waited. If you guys agree that it's crazy long, subscribe. We are trying to get to 57,800 by the end of the day, and we are 29 subscribers off that. But if you guys don't know anyway, when it comes to Nike, Nike have been, they've pushed this on. They could have, not that they should have released a shoe during a rookie season, but they should have had a shoe They should have been getting that shoe ready from the time she was in college and had a sneaker ready to go at the start of her second season, but it got pushed because of Aja's shoe. They didn't want to release it at the same time as Aja's shoe, because they want Aja's shoe to sell. And then, obviously, the season that's happened, it's been pushed another 18 months. Like, the shoe should have been ready to go early. Like, it should have been ready to go in 2025. And there's no reason for it to be any later than... There's no reason for it not to be released already at this stage. But, like, I'd be... Like, the holiday season is a really weird time because everyone's already bought their shoes. And I know the holiday season, but, like, players, the season has already started. People have already bought their shoes, which is really weird timing. So, like, Nike have to, with the way they're marketing it, I'm not going to say they've done anything bad because you just never know what's going to happen long term, but it's just weird. It's, for me, I would describe the marketing Nike for this shoe of being weird. And I think most of you guys would be in agreement that, like, weird is an okay word to use to describe it because it is weird. It's not a normal way of releasing a basketball shoe. It's not a normal thing being like, okay, we're going to sign someone to a signature shoe deal and then wait nearly 3 years. Like, Caitlyn signed her signature shoe deal. She had it ready to go while she was still in college. And it's like, by the time the shoe is out, it'll be nearly 3 years later. And they've been talking about signature sneaker and taking 3 years for it to get out. Like, Giannis had his first signature sneaker in 2018. 3 years before that, Giannis was a bench player, or was a kind of sometime starter for Milwaukee, who Jason Kidd decided might have been a decent point guard. Like, that was 3 years earlier. 3 years before Curry got his signature shoe at Under Armour, he was an injury-prone player who they thought wasn't going to be better than Monte Ellis, and it was an entire year before the infamous Nico Harrison Nike pitch, where they called him Seth Curry. And all of these things, like, it is never, from my experience, from what I've seen, like, LeBron had a signature shoe year 2. And LeBron's the only comparable person coming into the league. KD had a signature shoe year, like, before that. Like, Caitlyn's signature sneaker, and KD didn't sign a signature line with Nike as far as more out of college. Maybe he did. It's not taken anyone anywhere near as long to get a signature shoe as Caitlyn Clark, so it's got to be good. It's got to be really good. And the one has got to be really good. This isn't one of these ones where it's like, you know what, signature shoes may not be great, but, like, by the third. Like, I thought Sabrina 1s were okay for the first WNBA one, but if you look at Sabrina 2s and 3s and you look back at the 1s, you're like, ooh, yeah, those 1s weren't great, were they? Like, that's the way you have to look at it. But now I'm like, okay, you're taking somebody off the Kobe brand, so it's got to be at least a comparable level to a Kobe. What would be cool? What would be cool is if they managed to make some sort of shoe and they did the, like, it doesn't even have to be like the snake skin. Like, if they could make it almost like a Kobe 6 with like the same technology without the snake skin, that'd be kind of cool. But, like, it has got to be really good because Nike have fumbled. I'm not even going to say they fumbled the bag because you just don't know, but it's weird marketing. We don't know what they've done, but they may have fumbled the bag. And Ryan Ruocco has basically come out and, you know, why did he get to see him? Because he's Ryan Ruocco. Like, there's plenty of people have seen them probably. But I'm going to hold you to this, Ryan. I'm going to hold you to this. If they're not exceptional, I will call you out. But anyway, I'll see you guys. And shout out to Robin for getting this clip.